Hi everybody, so today I'm going to do a review of the ESV Illuminated Bible. This is a art journaling edition in the English Standard Version. So this is going to just be the dust jacket that is on there. I'll get you a real quick shot of the ISBN number before I pull this off of there. It does retail for $39.99, but you can definitely find it for less on christianbook.com as well as Amazon, and I will put a link in the description box as well. But I'm going to remove this dust jacket, but first I do want to show you the features of this Bible, which is going to be a 9-point type, 2-color printing, single column paragraph format, wide margins, which are 2 inches, 64 full-page book opener illustrations, 50 full-page verse illustrations, 250 plus hand-lettered verses in the margins, and 100 plus additional illustrations throughout. Then there is some information about the artist, in case you would like to pause and read that, and maybe look up some of her other work. So this one is the hardcover edition. This one measures out at 9 1/4 inches tall by 6 3/4 inches wide, and it is 1 3/4 inches thick. So we do have a white head and tail band. It does have gilded page edges. This one is a little bit dinged up, but this is also a review copy, so I don't expect it to be perfect. But you can see how the light reflects off of that with that gold. Just really beautiful. On our spine we have ESV Illuminated Bible, Art Journaling Edition, English Standard Version, and the Crossway logo. On the inside it is just a paper paste down liner, but one thing on these pages, it is done in gold, but if you can see here, we do have the little ESV insignia, so that looks really nice. On the inside here, we've got a few blank pages, and then we're going to get into the presentation page, which on this one looks absolutely gorgeous. So we can see all the gold on there and how nice that looks. But also in that outer border, we can see the red, blue, and the green, which looks really nice. And then down the center, in the gutter there, we can see all of the stitching. So it does have a nice sewn binding, so it's going to lay flat plus also hold up for you. We've got another page all done in gold, which looks really nice. Then we've got our title pages. This one was done in 2017. Got a little bit of information about the ESV, and then we get right into the Old Testament. Now each book of the Bible is going to have a full page of artwork on there. So you can kind of see as I pan down that it's basically a mirrored image. So if you put a line basically right there, you're going to have all the same image on the top, but flipped over and down on the bottom as well. So on this one here, and I'm just going to kind of explain it to you as I pan through it so you can kind of see it. So this one with creation, it's going to show us the beauty of the garden. Then God introduced the plants and the flowers and every living creature, so we can see plants, flowers, some birds there. And then the apple, which we can see in the top center, that's going to signify the fall of man, the separation from the Creator, and ultimately the need for redemption. So each one of these pages, there is a story that goes behind the design of the artwork, which is really neat. There's also, as we see in the text there, we can see the gold at the top, the creation and the fall, but then we've also got a really pretty, like a drop cap, which is really nice. The font on this one is going to be a 9-point font, so I'll get you up close so you can see that. So good size font, really clear. I like the way that they've got gold for all of our chapter numbers, as you can see there. And on almost every page will be something. So this one we're just going to have a verse done in gold. Then we're going to have quite a few pages that don't have anything. That way you can do either your own artwork or your notes. And these are 2-inch margins. But really pretty, so I'll just kind of flip through a few of these pages just so you can kind of see that some may just have a little bit of artwork. Some will have a full verse that corresponds with the verse that's there next to it within the text. But really, really pretty. So I like this one here, how we've got the serpent on the pole in Numbers. It's really nicely done. The paper on this, it's kind of a yellowish paper, and right now you can see that glow in the gutter there, and that only happens, I've noticed that only happens when the light is positioned in front of me, and then with certain lighting is when that happens. So if the light's behind me, I don't get any of that. But in low light, this one is actually really easy to read. So I just wanted to show you a few examples. Hopefully the way the light's hitting that, hopefully you can read it. But just really, really pretty Bible. All of these different verses are just gorgeous the way that they're done in the gold. Makes me wish that Micron would make a gold pen to be able to use in this one. That would be really neat. But just very, very nicely done artwork. And with the gold, that just, it gives you a lot of inspiration. We do have one ribbon marker. It is kind of a green color, but really pretty. Just a single satin. And I put that one in Psalms just because I really liked the picture for that one. I mean, just beautiful. So men, if you watch this one, this would be a great Bible to get for your lady. But just absolutely gorgeous. So this here always reminds me of the Song by the Birds, because they got that song from the verses that were in the King James Version of the Bible. So I think that's pretty neat. So whenever I get to that part in my read-throughs, I always think of that. So here's another really neat page with Jonah. So we can see the waves and the whale's tail. I mean, just really pretty. And then we've got the little anchor up top and the way that they've done the end there with the waves in it. Just absolutely beautiful. But just a great Bible if you just wanted it to read, or if you wanted to use it to take notes in. I mean, it's just a joy to read out of this one. But fantastic for a note-taking Bible, and it's not expensive either, which is really nice. So there's another just really pretty page. But beautifully done. Tons of space for all of your notes. And I would definitely recommend using a Micron 005 in this. That way it's just a lot less likely to bleed. I'm just going to flip through a few of these pages just so you can see how much of the artwork and stuff is in this one. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. And especially in the back of the Bible where we have a lot of smaller books, you're going to see a lot of the full pages real close together. That is another really neat one in Revelations. If you can see that one, that's really pretty. Then once we get to the back of the Bible, so once we're going to get to the end of Revelation, then we're going to get into the index of the title pages. And what I like about this is it's going to give us every page for each book of the Bible, but then it's going to give us the inspiration for the artwork. And I think that is really neat, the way that they've done that. That way you can look at that and look at the picture, and it makes a lot of sense as you're reading, you know, what the inspiration was, and you look at the picture, and then you think about that book in the Bible. So just really nicely done. I really love this Bible, the way that they've done it. Then in the back, we just get to the end of the Bible. Got a couple more pages in case you wanted to take some more notes. But there's tons of space within this one to take notes. Here we can see some more stitching, so more evidence of our sewn binding. But gorgeous Bible. This one's also available in an imitation leather, a genuine leather, and then here is a shot of the blue one. This one I purchased from christianbook.com, and this one is a cloth over board. So that is really pretty, but it also comes in a nice slip case. So there are different cover options, and I will link all of the different ones in the description box, but I will put a link to this one also attached to this video as well. In fact, I will put it to come up right now, right there. So if you wanted to click on that and take a look at that one, but just absolutely beautiful Bible. Here's another shot of our ISBN number, and I will put a link in the description box as well. And I would like to thank the folks over at Crossway for sending out this copy for review. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.